Raid ant and roach, though, very effective. You wouldn't think it would kill bees, but it does.
That's good to know.
I mean, it's a killer of things.
It's the cypermethrin.
Sure, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Doesn't have cypermethrin, it's not worth it.
Yep, that's what I always say to my doctor.
Just a pro tip if you're buying some sort of poison for bugs. Anything that ends in methrin, do the job.
How about just meth?
No, that's for humans.
Oh.
It'll still do the job.
I mean, it might. I don't know. More testing needs to be done.
Yeah, we're testing on humans, so it's safe for bugs.
Yeah.
Bug meth. Okay.
Poison on my...
Are you gonna be okay, Scott?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
There's actually
Okay.
poison.
I hope you're not like inhaling like noxious fumes.
Just a bit. It'll be all right.
At least open the window, air it out.
That's how Scott
Yeah. If I
experiences.
pass out like Fishy did, you'll know what caused it.
Yeah.
Exfoliate the poison glands.
What? Comes out. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, come on.
Are we talking about piranha plants?
No, I'm talking about fish.
Oh. On that note, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Mm.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's get going. So I believe we left off last session when you had all been gathered by Bell.
The other Bell, not our Bell.
Right, the other Bell, who escorted you all to the mayor's office.
Right, we're definitely not in a wagon anymore.
No.
Correct. The mayor, if you recall, had a backwards ball cap and was like 83 and really short.
Mayor Declan.
Mayor Declan, yes.
Gross.
And as you all walk in and sit down at the table with both Mayor Declan and Bell, the mayor turns around in his swivelly chair, backwards ball cap still on, and he goes, "Yo, what's up?"
Does he have cornrows?
Yes, he does. I would like to mention, though, that he is white.
Are they blonde cornrows?
No, he dyed them black.
Oh no.
I would like to also mention that he's 83, so most of his hair is gone. So it's like 2 cornrows.
Okay.
It's like a cornrow and a half.
Yeah, roughly.
Are they more towards the top of his head or the sides?
So interesting that you mentioned this. There's one that's, if you're looking at him, right above his left eye, it starts probably halfway across his like bald head.
Oh.
It's doesn't really look that good just because all of the hairs are like being pulled from all areas, and by like all the hairs I mean like single strands. So that's
every kernel.
right, every kernel of corn that's being grown on his head. And the other one is sort of right above his right ear, which seemingly has, that's like the center location for all of the other hairs on his head. That's where they could all easily be braided into cornrows.
The corn hub, you might say.
Yes, the corn hub. He has 2 corn hubs, and that's one of them.
Fantastic.
So he says that, and Bell kind of looks at him and goes, yes, Mayor Declan. I brought these 4 adventurers in here as they have recently been fighting with the gnolls, and before you get upset, they didn't attack the gnolls attacked them, so they were just defending themselves, but apparently they drove off quite a few, which leads me to believe they may be somewhat helpful for, the issue between the orcs and the gnolls. Maybe they can do something to at least equalize the score. I was sort of hoping that, as the mayor, you would be able to help co-sponsor some sort of bounty or reward to entice them. And she looks back at you all and winks.
A reward?
And he says, yeah, yo, I could think of a few things I could give them. What do they want? Yo. As Bakhmata just creepily, breathes shallowly in the background.
This is me sliding in my chair, actually.
As Bakhmata creepily slides in his chair.
He takes a chair and slides up.
Like a snake, all around it.
So, what do you guys want?
Gold?
Bakhmata licks his eye.
I would like 40 pieces of gold, please.
Yo, I could maybe think about that more. I can't commit to anything right now, yo.
Oh, okay.
But if it's gold you want, I promise you'll have gold.
Sweet. That's it for me.
Is that all you all want? Because I'm getting old and it's gotta be something else or gold. Yo.
If you could throw in some free meals, that would be nice too.
Free meals for your stay. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold and food. That's all I really want.
That I can do. Yeah. Yo.
You're the mayor of this city, and you say you're getting old. Do you have any ancient artifacts?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like a really cool stick or something?
That's for a different set of people.
Okay.
Yo,
What's that?
people of the night, yo.
Vampires?
No,
I
Sex
thought we were
workers.
fighting gnolls.
Yeah, what's going on here?
no, we don't want you to fight gnolls. We want you to broker some sort of equalizer between the gnolls and the orcs, yo.
Broker? So, like, we get to break stuff?
Is that what that word means? He looks to Belle, and she shakes her head. That's not what that word means. Yo.
Oh, that's sad.
And he starts to fall back in his chair, and he starts to snore. As Belle kind of looks over and she says, I'm sorry, he sleeps at random points, and it's really useless to try and wake him up, but it's good that he's promised you gold if you complete this mission. I can fill you in on more details if you choose to accept, but the rough idea is that any way you can, drive the orcs back and create some sort of equal footing between the gnolls and the orcs so that our wagons are no longer raided by either side.
I see, so we have to fight orcs this time.
Fight, convince, however you want to do it, as long as our people no longer have to fear the unknown on the road.
Sully dabs solemnly as he realizes what pervert is.
I don't really know if orcs can be easily persuaded. How do you suppose we would try and do that?
Well, I have no clue. I am not the world-traveling adventurer such as the lot of you. Welcome back, Bakmata, from your rest.
He was snoozing with the mayor.
He continues just to shallowly breathe.
Yeah.
Oh.
She says, "So, would you all like to accept? This is something that I promise. At least 30 gold from my own reserve for times like these. I would march my men out there, however, I'm afraid I can't really spare that many deaths. It would also be quite the travesty."
Damn. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll spare ourselves, I guess.
I have
wanna
seen
do it.
your wounds, and I have heard your stories of what you did with the gnolls.
Yeah, you know, we're still pretty wounded, and the only healer in town just kind of rejected us.
And
Is
it's really
there
creepy.
any place we could stay here before we go off and talk to orcs?
Of course, I will speak personally to the inn manager and see to it that you have free rooms and food for the night. Drink, I'm afraid I won't be able to budge him on. He is quite stingy in that department. However, yes, I promise you, compensated or free stay.
All right.
As for the healer, Baratheon, he is
Barney.
quite the odd one. I believe, if my memory serves me correct, he's still waiting for your silver-fingered friend to engage in musical activity.
That he is.
Ah, heck yeah, Sully is the best when it comes to music.
Yeah.
So prepared.
What?
What?
Yeah. This is different. No, this isn't the ad.
Okay.
The sexual healing thing.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
Get it right, Scott.
All right, let's go be Well, I want to go be sexually healed. I need help.
She says, well, if you need that, just head back to the tent. I believe he's been waiting now for a few minutes.
I walk out.
You walk out.
Cool. And I go there, I guess.
Are we all following him? Are we gonna watch
Yeah,
this?
that's what I was waiting for.
We should all get up and go.
Okay, everyone gets up and go. Zip.
And I go back. Thank you very much for everything, Belle.
Of course.
Yeah,
Belle.
thanks, Belle. It's kind of confusing because our friend is named Belle too.
Yeah, I'm Belle.
You're Belle too. No. No,
No, you can't be.
no way. That is a crazy coincidence.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of my thing. She kind of like shakes and just jingles.
Ah, I see. You've really taken it to heart. Ah, yes. I once thought of that when I was younger. However, as the years have drawn by, I'm somewhat happy that I didn't go down that path, but on you it looks great.
Oh, thank you.
Jeez.
A little shady.
There's a little bit of shady right there.
I'm happy for you.
Bless your heart.
Oh, bless her heart.
But yes.
She says, and if that's it, I will go talk to the inn manager and set those accommodations up for you. Maybe get some maps as well, so you know at least what direction to be heading in. And she starts to walk off.
Awesome.
Okay, we head out.
You all head over to the oily man's tent.
Boiling man. I walk in.
You walk in, and immediately smoke starts pouring out of the tent, as it seems like a lot of incense has been lit. You smell what sort of seems like slightly burnt pine, and inside you just see a long table with a cloth and a pillow, as well as your future healer dressed in only a robe that goes down from the waist.
I'm ready to be healed.
He says, not until you get that instrument out, you're not. I can't wait to see what you can do with those fingers of yours.
It's a beautiful double entendre.
I sort of like stumble and like stare for a second, and then I'm like, all right, and I take out my loot, and I do the thing that he totally asked me to do that I remember he asked me to do on last session.
He's just asking you to play music.
Oh, okay, well, I'm playing music then.
And he says, good, now can you play music lying down?
Yeah.
He says, good, and I see you're wearing the robe I gave you still.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind just, slowly undoing it a tiny bit, just so the smoke can envelop your body.
Yeah, no problem. And I do it a bit at the top then.
You do, and he says, oh, that's marvelous. Go ahead and lie down on the table. I'll start applying the healing salves to you.
Okay. He lies down sort of slowly.
This must be a really powerful healing spell.
Everyone's like watching through the tent.
I was gonna say, are we inside?
If you are, you can be, and he hasn't said anything about it, but he has winked in your general direction. Several times.
Okay. Just gonna lay here and wait.
Okay. He starts to apply a healing gel, or at least that's what he claims it is, on your body. Going first for your exposed bits, and then starts to reach into the robe and kind of slather it under the robe.
Sully, could you describe in detail how it feels to you as it's being applied?
No.
No, it's indescribable.
It feels too good.
No, it feels like somebody's violating me.
Are you still playing music?
I guess.
Yeah, Every single time that you stop, he looks at you sternly but doesn't say anything.
I shudder a bit and play again.
You start to hear him whisper into your ear and says, "Play the lute, Johnny. Play the flute."
No.
At a certain point, he stops putting the salve on you, and you see him kneel down, and he takes out sort of a long, spiky branch, and he starts hitting himself on the back with it.
Why are you flagellating?
He says, "I must get into a correct mindset if this is to work."
Oh, okay. I look to, like, my friends waiting outside.
You're
They're
doing
waiting
great!
inside.
Keep it up!
Oh, you guys are inside?
Belle, what does flagellating mean?
Hold her mentally.
And he starts to whisper under his breath and says, "I must feel the pain more. I must know consequences for my dirty sins." At which point, he stops abruptly, gets up, puts his hand on your forehead, and he starts muttering something as green energy exits his hand and seems to course throughout your entire body as you are illuminated for about half a second. And then almost instantly, you feel all of your wounds close up and you're healed to full health.
Awesome. Well, thanks.
He says, "Get out of here. I don't want to look at you."
Okay. Gonna ride me hard and hang me up wet? Alright. Fuck you.
"Leave the 5 gold on the table. I don't like to see my patients when I'm done with them."
Kick me out. I've already experienced this with Robert. Thanks a lot.
I can relate to that.
Reliving bad memories. Yeah?
I feel the same way after, you know.
Well,
Wow, Sully, you are covered in oil.
Yeah, actually,
thanks.
I would like to say that the salve, as well as all of the other things that were kind of stuck to his body, were all burned off with the healing spell that was applied to him.
Wait, was I naked under this robe? Or...
No, you still have the robe on.
Okay.
We're all naked under our robes.
I'm gonna take it off.
If you are naked under the robe, you are now naked after taking off the robe.
I'm pretty sure I had my clothes on under it.
Okay.
I just sort of toss it under the table.
And he says, "And leave the 5 gold."
Yeah, I do that too.
He says, "Leave,
Jesus. All right.
lest I get too attached."
Look into my face. Look at me in the eyes.
You don't want that. They never wanted.
Look into my face. Don't tell me you're just abandoning us.
You're just saying that. You won't commit. They never do.
I turn angrily and walk out.
He says, "Good. Good. I won't have to go through that again."
Is he retiring?
No.
Wait, oh. Well, I'm going.
Wow.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we'll head to that inn and Regroup
Black
with other
Manta
Bell.
regrets everything.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the look of regret in the lizard's eyes?
Looks the
No.
same as every other
It
emotion.
looks
Yeah,
the
it
same.
looks the same.
He's looking in his eyes as usual.
You don't know if he's gonna eat you or what.
But
Looks
inside, he's
alive,
even
follow
more
me.
dead.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going to the inn too.
We're
Okay.
going into.
You all go into. And into, you find a sort of nondescript bar area, as
Nice.
well as a staircase that leads up to the actual rooms. In the bar, you just notice, a few soldiers, a few what look like traders, someone who looks a little bit like the mayor but is only 23. Yeah, it's a myriad of people. Behind the bar, you see two people: an older gentleman who's polishing glasses, and a younger woman who seems to either be like his nephew or his niece or his daughter. And she seems to be scribbling in a book.
Can we see what she's scribbling?
Letters in common.
What did they say?
You want to go right up to the book and read them?
I mean, I was just, wondering if I could make it out from here.
Not really. It seems to be like a list of some sort, and you see her writing symbols next to what could possibly be names, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay, cool. I go up to the bar. What's the strongest thing you have?
The strongest thing I have is my forehead. I don't think you want that.
What's the strongest drink that you have available for purchase?
Kale walks up to the bar too.
Sully just went to see the healer. I think he's ready to take on anything.
He says, "So you're ready for my forehead then?"
I mean, are you a single dad?
Oh.
Well,
The news come out.
I have to take care of some things upstairs. And he kind of just looks at the lot of you and walks away.
That's disappointing.
So much for that forehead.
I
It
could use a
seems
strong drink too.
seems like his will was less strong than his forehead. As the girl behind, or the woman behind the counter, says, "Well, I guess I'll be dealing with both the books and the drinks tonight. What is it that y'all will have?"
Well, as I just asked that man, what's the drink you have available?
The strongest drink? Well, I'm not too much of a drinker. However, I might recommend the water.
Water.
The
No.
water.
Yes, but the water from... Wait for it. The cursed well.
Is it special?
Oh yes, it's so special that all who have drunk it have instantaneously gone through all cycles of regret, all cycles of remorse. It is something that truly is stronger than any beverage I have ever known.
Is that some, emo shit? Are you writing a poem over there?
No, this is the log for who sleeps in the inn.
Oh. I'll just have some whiskey, please.
Whiskey it is.
Do your
for
customers
the rest of
actually drink that water? Like they
Well-
ask for it?
Some people ask for our strongest drink, and I tell them it's the well water. And then they drink it because they think it's the strongest drink, which it is, and they immediately regret it.
I kind of want to try some.
Very well. And she says, let me
Model
go.
try some too.
Okay, well, let me go get 2 glasses for you. We need to, we serve them in stone cups so that, well, the glasses would be tainted otherwise.
Nice.
And she goes into a back room and comes out with 2 stone cups and lays them down. They both have sort of a murky water in them.
Akmata sniffs it.
You sniff it.
Does it smell funny?
It smells funny.
Okay.
Funny how.
Yeah.
It smells funny in the sense that Bakhmata starts laughing uncontrollably.
Oh, this must be good shit. And Belle just like starts chugging it.
As you chug it, you begin to laugh. However, quickly that laughter turns to tears,
Uh-oh.
and those tears turn to rumbles in your stomach as you feel an urge, as nature calls.
Oh no.
Akmata's gonna save this for later.
Okay. And says, as I assume Belle is running out, says to Bakhmata, I assume you're paying for your friend as well?
He nods.
And get a constitution save. Okay, I see how it is.
You can have the constitution saves for when you're passing the water.
Wow, okay.
Oh boy.
See how quickly it passes. As she looks at Bakhmata and says, that will be 4 copper per water.
He pays.
Thank you very much. And the whiskey, I'll go get that. And she heads back into the back room. She brings out some whiskey. She says, 5 copper.
I give it to her.
Thank you. And she hands you the whiskey. Belle, why don't you go ahead and make 3 constitution saving throws?
Good lord. My God.
Wait. Kale is going to try and help her and use guidance.
In the bathroom?
Yeah?
So you chased after her and you're giving her guidance as you kind of
He's kind of he's kind of like standing outside of the bathroom, like asking if like she's okay and stuff. And he's like subconsciously casting guidance.
I would like to point out that guidance, you need to be touching the person.
Oh shit.
So if you want to go in there and give her a pat on the back.
Hold my hand underneath the...
Alright, let's do it.
Uh,
And as dogs start to flood the bathroom as well.
Dogs bark, buildings crumble.
That's what my shitting sounds like.
wow, that's
Right?
it's very interesting.
Thanks.
So yes, you kind of poke your hand through what's probably a glory hole.
Kale doesn't understand it though. He just thinks he got lucky.
Yeah. Well, some people have gotten lucky there, but you put your hand on Belle, I guess, and you start to like say like, "It'll be okay." As Belle is just, on the toilet, and a random hand comes through the wall and grabs her Ed says, "It'll be okay."
She doesn't usually see a hand going through those. What does guidance do?
You get a D4 for your saving throws, as long as I assume he's gonna continuously recast it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just roll a D4 for all of your saving throws as well.
Well, my first one I got a 19.
Okay.
I have to roll 3 times.
Yep.
Oh my god. 7. 12. And my third one.
What was your second one?
12.
Okay.
I find it funny that he's casting miracles through the glory hole.
My third one was a 17.
Okay.
I mean, it's not much worse than what you just experienced.
Yeah.
So midway through this experience, this awfully wonderful, awful experience, you begin to feel a little bit of like poison. However, you quickly push it out, and you spend probably that last roll is just you just sitting on the toilet being like, I can't believe that I'm alive. And you have now successfully passed whatever the water brought on.
I feel like I
Which-
just gave birth.
I don't
It
know
was-
what that feels like.
It's not good, kid. Alright. So, you can let go of my hand now.
Oh, sure.
I think she flush? Or,
Kale's
There's
gonna
no
walk back out to
flusher.
the bar.
it's just a hole in the ground, probably. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very deep hole in the ground.
Well. Is there a way for me to wash my hands?
More water?
There is the town well.
The
Okay.
cursed well.
Is that
Times are rough.
You'll
that
regret
is
washing
not
your
the
hands.
cursed well.
Oh.
Alright, then, I guess we just go back to the main room.
No, we're all gonna
you-
go to this well together.
Oh, okay.
Watch you wash your hands, and then we'll go back. It's everything we do. We gotta be together.
Alright.
you guys can do that. I'll be here.
Nope, you came with us.
A drink for me,
That's how this
guys. I'm
works.
gonna need it.
You drag me along.
Yeah. We washed your
Also
hands
put
too.
your hand through the glory hole.
You have to experience this.
Wow.
Alright,
Okay.
alright, what are we doing
So
in the
what do
bar
we
now?
do?
Kale doesn't want any weird water. He doesn't want any drinks.
Where's the well?
The town well?
Yeah.
The town well is probably the closest to the mayor's office. It's about like 10 feet in front of the steps.
Can you see to the bottom of it?
Yes, you can. Well, you can see the water.
How deep I estimate the water is?
How deep is it to the water?
No, like the water level in the well.
It's hard to tell just because the lighting isn't great.
Can I
the
like
water-
drop? There's a bucket, right?
Yeah.
Can I drop the bucket all the way to the bottom of the well and pull it up and see how much rope is wet?
Sure. You do that, and by your estimation, about 40 feet of rope is what.
Holy cow, that's a deep well. Okay, never mind then.
Was
What
the
were you
cookie
planning to do?
You all just see a lizard throwing a bucket into a well and then pulling it out and kind of just being like, wow.
Wow. I was gonna purify the water.
Oh.
But
Druidy
this
things.
is the town well, not the.
Is that not the cursed well?
No, it's not the cursed well.
Oh.
Where's the
Need it.
cursed well?
I don't want to know. Good lord. Yeah,
Uh,
and like Belle like washed her hands and splashed her face because she's probably sweating.
Like,
Polished her bell because it's like a stress reliever.
sign that says don't drink.
Don't drink. That's what it says.
No.
You cannot see a well that is not this well, and this well does not have a sign that says don't drink it.
Oh,
It seems
sad.
like if you wanted to find out about this well, you would probably have to go ask the person who's taking care of the books.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine Belle is the most curious person about this well right now, considering she drank it and almost died.
Yeah. Okay. I think she'd head back.
To the end?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all following.
Third.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You head back to the inn.
I guess. So describe the what are the tavern goers like?
Would you like, what kind of description? You want in-depth description of every single tavern goer?
How many are there? First.
There are currently 6, 3 of which are soldiers, 2 of which seem to be traders, and 1 of which, like I mentioned before, looks to be some sort of relative of Mayor Declan.
All right. Sure. If you guys don't mind hearing descriptions.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's start with the soldiers. So of the 3 soldiers, 2 of them are men, 1 is a woman. And the male soldier is a sort of older man wearing glasses with sort of balding. Well, he is balding, and he has sort of white, wispy hair. Doesn't stand too tall. And also, as you probably piece together, he is in fact a human, as are the other 2 soldiers. The other male soldier is standing a little bit taller than him, at probably 5'9", has a very large, very bushy black mustache, but no hair on the top of his head. Probably the most prominent feature is a nose that sort of looks like, you know, from the Wizard of Oz, how the dead witch, her toes curl up.
Yeah.
That's kind of what his nose looks like. But the rest of it is pretty nondescript.
Okay.
And the female soldier, you know, just has a very average appearance. Sort of longer, semi-curly black hair. Is probably, I want to say, 5'11". And she seems to have only 1 ear pierced, as well as her nose pierced.
Nice.
Then we go to the 2 traders. They seem to be twins, as they have roughly shoulder-length hair. Both men, both probably 25, 26, However, the main difference between the two that you can spot right off the bat is one has a soul patch and one does not. And it seems like they're currently in an argument about whether or not soul patches are sexy. It seems like the one without the soul patch is winning the conversation. However, that seems to really be all that you could muster out of that group. And the last person is a younger, I believe I said younger woman. I want to say maybe 25, 26, similar to the twins. However, she has cornrows that are blonde.
Oh no.
That's pretty much it. You can't stop looking at her blonde cornrows.
I think I can. Can I roll a Constitution save?
To look away?
Yeah.
You don't have to, but the second you look away from her hair, you're instantly drawn to the 5 healing crystals she has at her table that she seems to be touching and sort of trying to vibrate in her hand.
Oh no. I don't talk to her. Let's not talk to her. Does anyone want to talk to anyone?
I was gonna ask the barmaid about the poison well water.
You walk up to her and you ask her about the poison well water, and she says, "Oh, that. We have occasionally drawn buckets as our supplies are getting low. That's closer to the northern mountains, not somewhere that we typically are. However, if we're traveling a family vacation of some sort, we'll head over there. There's an old dwarven village meant for miners primarily, as there are quite a few mines in these mountains. That the mine, for the most part, has shut down, and therefore the dwarven village has too, but it seems like they still send soldiers by every once in a while to maintain the village so it doesn't fall into disarray, just in case they ever need the real estate. The houses have already obviously been built. It's that well, the city well for that town, that we get the water from for our special strong water surprise.
Well, it sure is a doozy.
Yes, I really don't recommend it. However, people want to prove they're the strongest and drink it, and, well, that's what happens.
By the way, there seems to be a hole in your wall.
Kid,
I do not know what you mean.
just don't worry about it.
Okay.
Can I get a whiskey now? I need something to wash away that poison.
Yes, of course. Let me go fetch it. And she heads into the back and quickly returns with a glass of whiskey. You can see that a little bit more has been added into it as it's almost spilling. And she says, "I figured you need the extra. It's 5 copper."
Oh, yeah, thanks, babe.
Oof.
She sips.
Can I have some non-poisoned water, please?
Yes, you can. Although, if you wouldn't mind fetching it yourself, that would be quite great. Well, to tell you the truth, sometimes we forget which buckets were used to carry the poison water and which buckets were used to carry the regular water. Now I can tell the 2 buckets apart by what, water content is in them. However, I'm afraid any residual poison may still be around, so it might be best just to fetch some yourself.
Oh, that seems really irresponsible, especially because I'm a little kid.
Damn.
Get told, bartender.
I don't know what to say. I just work here.
Uh-huh.
So you're not a relative of the man that walked off?
No, I am simply. Well, I guess technically I am. My mother is married to his nephew's best friend, who also happens to be their cousin, third removed.
Oh, so they all live in this town.
Wow.
So very slightly related.
By proximity.
Mostly, yes.
Okay. Do you know anything about it?
About,
The dude, the bartender?
I mean, yes, I work with him every day.
Tell me, what's he like?
He's okay. He, mostly spends his time knitting in his room or gazing at the stars.
Dreamy.
That's pretty much all he does, really. He washes, glasses, and anytime a customer comes and asks him something, he says he needs to take care of something upstairs, but really, he just goes to knit.
Okay.
Not a very good owner, but whatever. We're still in business.
Do you know anything about any of the people in here?
Not really, except for the mayor's, I believe, granddaughter. She seems to be in sort of this whole monk crystal thing recently.
New agey type.
Yeah, something about chakras.
Oh, my mother used to deal with crystals.
Ah, yes, well. Yes. I don't really have much to say about that. I wouldn't step on anyone's toes.
Kale walks up to this person.
You walk up
Cornrows
to...
McGee?
Yeah, you walk up to Blonde Cornrows, and she says, "Whoa, I can totally tell you have green chakra."
My mother used to say that too. Are you an apothecary of sorts?
I mean, I guess, but I think I'm far more than that. I'm a spiritual healer. I look to the mountains, and they tell me, today, you should match with someone who likes the stars, you know?
Wow. That's really deep. I hope you find
Yeah.
that person.
Do you like the stars?
Well, they're pretty, sure.
Whoa. It was meant to be. I knew it would happen. The mountains, they told me.
I couldn't help but notice these crystals that you have. Did they come from those mountains?
I don't know where these crystals came from, but it's not where the crystals come from. It's how many oils that you burn alongside them,
I see.
I think. Wait, no, I think it's the other way around. I don't know where they came from, though.
Do you use
Whoa.
them for your
Is that a
spiritual
lizard?
healing?
Oh no.
Sorry. The lizard.
Oh, that's
Big-
Bakmata. Bakmata, why don't you come over here?
Big lizard.
He's gonna,
Whoa.
he's gonna
He's
watch
my
from
friend.
a distance.
one of
Shake
nature's
his head and lick his eyes.
creatures. Whoa. You know, I think if we could all look our eyes, the world would be a much better place.
Maybe.
Kale tries to
'Cause-
lick his eye, but his tongue barely reaches his nostril.
Because we could say we can see because we lick our eyes clean.
Is the mayor's daughter's name Jaden, by chance?
You don't know.
You should ask.
Hey, what's your name? Mine's Kale.
Well, I don't believe in names because I feel like that divides us too much.
Oh, well, how should I refer to you?
Refer to me as your sister.
Okay, your sister.
No, I mean like
You seem
I
to be really in
consider
tune with,
you
like, nature and
my
stuff.
brother. So you should consider me your sister. We're all siblings of the world, man.
Kale takes out the two like iridescent, colorful leaves that he bought from the old lady in the past town.
Whoa.
Have you ever seen leaves like these before?
No, you want to smoke them?
Oh, no, they're way too cool to do that. I just thought
Fire
they might
is
be
the
useful at
purest
some
way
point.
to ingest the earth.
I don't really like fire.
And Kale walks away from this person now.
Oh,
Brother, where are you going? I see your aura. It's orange.
No, don't say that.
I see a bunny. It's on your head. Whoa. Get down from there, bunny.
Kale is just starting to get aggravated. There's obviously no bunny on his head.
Oh,
Not with that
man.
attitude.
Yeah.
Hey, lizard. Hey. Hey, lick my eyes.
just looks away, averts his gaze anywhere else.
Lizard. You're rejecting the truth of nature by accepting the ways of man.
Imagine a chameleon trying to ignore someone. And the eyes just going in every possible direction, except for one.
Yeah, just looking all around, like, please no, don't look at me.
You can look away from the truth, but it'll always be there, lizard man. Whoa. And you start to just hear silence as if anybody looks over, you just see her looking at her hands. And like she's just
How do
mouth
you
dropped.
hear silence?
Like you hear
It-
nothing but silence.
It happens a lot in these sessions.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's that pause where no one really knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
And she just has her mouth agape as she's looking at her hands. She's like, whoa. Do we all have these?
I look to the ends of my arms just in case.
You do have those.
You just have fingers where your hands would be.
What do I roll?
It's a single finger.
I got secondhand high from her.
Being in the same room.
Yeah.
Wow. Wouldn't everything be so much better if religion never existed? Man.
Alright. Belle finishes her whiskey and she wants to just go up into her room.
Yeah, Buckmon is gonna go to bed as well. In a bush outside.
Kale is
Oh.
going to bed. Not in a bush. Not in a well either.
Need some healing.
I go to talk to those two guys about soul patches.
No, you're going to bed.
No.
You'll talk to them in the morning.
It's a debate for another day.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be played out. It's just that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, you head over, and they both look at you, and they're both like, you would look good with a soul patch. And it seems like their argument pretty much finishes with that.
You've just like spoiled their entire like conversation. They've been arguing about soul patches all night, and then you stroll by, and they're like, "Damn, there's no contest. This guy, he would just look the best, either way."
Yeah.
I mean,
look at me. I'm gorgeous.
sure.
You've sullied their relationship. I'm
Damn.
sorry. I gotta use it again. It's too good. Alright, never using it again. Goodbye.
Okay.
We all
So you
wake up
all-
and I have a soul patch.
You all get sleep, I assume,
Yes.
unless you don't want to get sleep.
Hold on. So
Okay.
Sully's talking to these gentlemen, and he's not sleeping at all. Has he been avoiding like sleeping throughout this campaign? I haven't really noticed it, or thought I noticed it until now.
No.
Sleeping.
No? Oh.
No.
Tension, man.
Alright. Carry on.
It's fine. I'm good. No, I mean, it's just like, what time is it?
It's bedtime.
Currently, I would say it's probably around 11 o'clock.
Yes. I speak to them if they'll have me until like 12 and then I head up.
Yeah, they both kind of look at you for a little bit, just like, wow, you should really grow out a soul patch, man.
Yeah, hey, I think it might look good. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, of course, man.
I spend the rest of the campaign trying to grow out a soul patch.
Nice.
Duly noted. And for the rest of the night, they seem to get onto a new conversation about whether or not pocket protectors should be used to protect your pocket.
Nice. And at that, I'm going to sleep.
Okay. You head to sleep. I assume everybody sleeps.
Mhm.
And everybody wakes up. Feeling very well rested.
Awesome.
Unless you didn't feel well rested. In which case you didn't.
Not awesome.
Kale had some bad dreams, but otherwise he's fine.
I dreamed about soul patches and oil.
Damn, that's a good dream.
So as you kind of all wake up, roughly at different times, but for the most part, you're all getting up around 9 o'clock in the morning, or at least what seems like it. You notice there is a note at the bar for all of you.
Ooh, a note.
The note, which seems to have some sort of official seal, can easily be cracked open if you all want to read it.
Does it like have our names on it or something? Is it obvious it was left for us?
Yes, it says, for adventurers staying at inn.
Oh, okay. Kale says, "Oh, look, a letter!" And he just pounces on it and opens it and reads it.
So you open it up, and it seems to be a very short letter, and it pretty much just says, I have left a map, as well as some other information with the mayor. I will be out, as half of our company is moving on to fortify the road between whence you came and where you are now, to avoid any future issues with the Gnolls. Please carry on with the mission, and we will discuss your full reward when you get back. Or when you finish.
Huh. It sounds like we need to go see the mayor again.
And
Alright, okay.
I guess we go.
Okay.
Unless anyone has something to say.
Just,
I mean, we could eat breakfast.
yeah, food first.
Oh, fine. I assume we're eating. Yeah.
Yeah, we could eat while you're reading it out loud.
Kale's talking with his mouth full as he reads the letter.
Yeah, spitting out bits of food.
You are all provided free food,
Hell yeah.
as you were also given free room and board for the night.
Right.
And the food isn't really that, amazing. It's mostly just meat cooked in different ways.
It's not
some
poisoned, is it?
sausage. It's not poisoned, or at least not that you can feel yet. There's some sausage there, a little bit of steak, and some pork chops, as well as an egg.
Just
Uh-oh.
one.
One, we had to fight over it.
Well, one on each plate.
Bakmata has the old
Bakmata took all of them.
Bakmata's sitting on the eggs.
His like Scooby-Doo tongue came out and just slurped them all up in a row.
Somehow he manages to crack them with lizards.
There are now like 5 tiny lizards following him.
Oh, like the ones from the picture that Day made.
Yeah,
They look just like that.
Yeah.
just like that.
Okay.
All right, let's go see Mayor Declan.
Yo yo.
So you head over to Mayor Declan's office, and as you open the door, you just hear snoring. But on his desk, there seems to be a little package that says 4 adventures on it.
Not even us.
Oh boy, a package!
Kale pounces on it, opens it, and reads it or distributes whatever's in it. I don't know.
Inside is sort of a roughly drawn map that I will draw here.
Did Mayor Declan draw it?
Good lord.
Who knows?
Hopefully Belle or someone else did.
It's not signed by him, but
Oh, it's upside down. There we go.
Hello.
hello.
We're watching the map being drawn.
Oh, I did not realize I wasn't here.
Oh. Yeah, there's a map.
Nice.
Which Belle does not care about, or probably can't read either. So.
It's pictures.
Wait, can Belle not read?
She can read.
What languages can she speak?
You didn't sound very sure about that.
She can read, mostly. Just don't ask her to,
She
like...
just doesn't care to read.
I mean, she thinks she's smart, but... You know, whether she is or not is another story.
So that is the full map, and scribbled by the 2 other dots. So the dot that the line originates from just says, "We are here." And then on the next northmost dot right here, there is a little thing that says, previously known orc camp out. Or camp. And then this one up here was previously known far reach Knoll camp. And then sort of in parentheses, taken by orcs.
Ah. I see. So it seems like the thing to do is to go to the nearest orc camp and try to talk to them about this Knoll camp. Maybe get some information and see if they could relax their grasp over it, or... I don't know. It depends on what they tell us, I guess. Does anyone disagree?
Nope, I say we should get going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll follow you guys.
See, Kale's a follower. I'm a leader.
Okay.
There's two sides to this.
Yeah.
Then we get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, Mayor Declan's just snoozing.
Yeah,
There's
pretty much.
nothing really to do here. Let's go.
So
trust in this crudely drawn map.
So you pack up and start to head out. I assume you inform the Gugorskis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, were they staying in the same inn?
No, they were sleeping in the wagon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we like passed by them on the way out. Hey, Gugorskis!
Hello,
Kind of thing.
how does it go?
Oh, it's good. We're gonna go talk to some orcs.
Oh, well, be safe, I guess. Is there...
Actually, can we use your wagon?
I would prefer not to get the wagon close. However,
Understandable. Have a nice day.
In a hurry.
we could lend you the horses as long as you double up.
Kale is counting on his fingers.
Horses.
But there's 2 horses, and there's 4 of us.
Yes, like I said, as long as you double up on the horses. It won't be too comfortable, but
Wait.
they're strong horses.
Bakamata can turn into a huge wolf.
To waste that out of combat.
You only do it twice a day.
I don't think 3 people could fit on it anyway.
Belle weighs 235 pounds. How much weight?
I mean,
Well, the 2 horses took both the wagon and you.
Yeah, but
Technically-
it's like dragging, right?
True.
Just direct weight on their back might be different.
Aren't they? They're also like weird hybrid lizard things.
Well,
That was more of a joke. But they are
Oh,
extremely,
I took it very seriously. Excuse me.
they are very buff-looking horses.
oh man.
They,
They're
Technically,
probably
I can-
jacked for steroids.
since I can see them, I could like turn into them, can
are
I?
they?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to, but I could do that technically.
One of us.
correct.
He's just Bachman is just letting us all know that he could be a buff horse too.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be outdone.
Is that one Katy Perry song?
Buff horse?
Oh yeah, buff horse.
What?
Classic.
A radio hit.
Okay.
So are we walking to this orc encampment then? Like,
I remember that song.
Horses.
Something about a wrecking
oh
ball.
right, no, the horses.
I'm
Okay.
not really good on a horse. I don't like animals very much.
It'll be fine. You can just
Buckmata
hold on
licks
to
his eye while staring at you.
You can just like hold on to Buckmata or something.
What? I'm with Bakamata? What
Well,
is
I don't know.
with
He's the sturdiest to hang on to. So
He is pretty sturdy.
I've actually
Yeah,
ridden
yeah.
horses before, so I think I'll be okay.
I climb onto a horse. Whoever wants to come with me, so be it.
Shotgun!
I mean, all right. That's behind me.
Yeah, Buckmata climbs onto the other horse.
Belle very awkwardly climbs on, trying to not touch you, like trying to have some space.
Bugmana moves his tail out of the way.
Oh god.
Okay, you successfully mount the horses. And the Gogorskis, one of the Gogorskis comes over and gives you a whistle and says, this here's to Colum. Well, I should say Colum Beck is, as if, let's say, you're dying. Well, you need to get back, just blow this whistle and the horses will head back to town.
Hey, is that a new accent you're working on?
Yeah. I don't know if I like it too much.
I think I prefer it over the other ones.
Well, I'll do my best to work on it.
I like the original ones.
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't really remember what those were.
Like never mind.
He's cursed to have a new accent every day. He can never remember his
Basically.
old ones.
Okay. So we set off.
You set off on the horses. And it's a very pleasant journey as, it gets slightly colder and colder. But other than that, it's very beautiful on the way over. You notice a lot more trees as you head further north, and it seems like the vegetation is a little less touched as well. And after probably about 2 hours pass, you end up at what looks to be a old, abandoned dwarven village.
No one with the poison well?
And can we tell if this seems like the point on the map we're looking for, or this is just some thing we happen to
A
know
little
anyway?
town on the map before the.
Yeah, it's marked on the map.
I see. These like squares here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is probably a good indication that you're going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
This
You don't
place
really-
looks deserted.
Do we see a well?
You do see a well in the middle of the town. There is a big sign that says, "Do not drink."
Is there a bucket on a rope?
There is a bucket on a rope. However, also on the bucket it says, "Do not drink."
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hop off the horse really quick, walk over there, and drop the bucket down and see how deep the water is.
The water probably is only, exactly. It's about 14 feet.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna get back on the horse then.
Okay.
We just watched Bachmata enter this dwarven city alone and come back out.
I was with them.
Oh, I guess we're all together then.
Yeah. We were passing through it.
And we didn't notice anything else like interesting or strange in this old dwarven city.
You notice that most things that would probably be considered valuable, probably, well, I guess you don't notice them because they aren't there. Seems
So-
like the houses have been mostly stripped of what could be sold. However, the foundations still stand, and the doors stand as well.
It seems like this place has been raided.
Yeah. Kind of like Detroit, but the doors are still there.
It would be funnier if it wasn't so true.
Mm?
Yeah.
All right
Well,
then.
good
At
find
least
that,
we
Bill.
we noticed that. On to the next dot.
Okay, you hop back on your horses, and it's another hour before you start to feel a lot colder. You're starting to gain a bit more elevation, and the trees that are a lot more dense now begin to have slight bits of frost at their tips.
Oh, you know what? Belle's probably kind of starting to shiver.
Don't worry, guys. If we get too cold, I can always cast bonfire.
How long does that last?
Oh, it lasts a whole minute.
Oh, great. Awesome. We'll be warm for a whole minute. Can you light a tree on fire so it'll catch?
You sure you want to say that of the lizard?
Does Bachmata react to that in any way?
Oh, right.
I didn't actually hear what he said. What did he say?
He wants to create a forest fire.
Well, not a forest fire, just like a lone tree.
Tree fire.
Just one tree fire, but
Yeah.
hopefully
Bachmata
won't lead to
just
other tree
Stares
fires.
him down.
What does Bachmata do?
Stares you down.
Oh, sorry. You're like a tree hugger or whatever.
One of
Yeah,
those
he
tree
continues
lizards.
to stare you down.
I whisper to Kale, I don't know if he knows what I'm actually saying.
Bachmata, did you hear what Sully said?
You know what? I
Bachmata
should-
continues to stare at Sully and licks his eye.
Licks his eye angrily.
With Belle behind him, probably clinging to him a little bit harder now.
Oh no. Alright, I guess we're still going.
Hmm.
So you continue going. And within another 30 minutes, you start to see smoke off in the distance. A rather dark smoke, which means that the wood they're burning is pretty not dry wood.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Another.
We're waiting for Scott, I think.
Oh, okay.
He disconnected. I don't. Well, is he still in Discord?
Probably not. Well, I think he's in Discord, but he's not.
He's not really with us.
He's no longer with them.
Oh no.
Rest in peace, Scott.
He's in our hearts.
Rip. Never forget.
Well, wait. What are we gonna do on Fridays now?
Oh no.
Ryan?
We can twiddle our thumbs for 3 hours.
On
Yeah.
Fridays, Chris is taking over.
That might be kind of fun. How can we
What's that,
see how
Mom?
far
What?
the fire is? The smoke?
When you spotted it, it looked like the fire was probably about, I want to say 7 minutes away. So you're getting pretty close to the camp.
Okay.
Kale is growing ever more apprehensive.
Well, I knew he was gonna drop out. Okay.
Hashtag just spinning.
Man, this nature stuff though. Belle probably when there was I don't know about when this colder part, but when it was still warmer, I made in there little bugs and probably spotting at them.
What about bugs?
Not a fan.
Not a fan of bugs?
Nope.
Kale found a cool beetle on the way. He didn't really do anything with it. He's just like, wow, look at that beetle.
Just
Slowly
Let him go.
yeah. Just kind of crawled around on him for a little bit.
Scott!
Oh man.
Please save the narrative.
Please.
Maybe we should just consider this a break. If anyone needs to get up and do something.
Oh, he's
Wait.
back on tabletop
Yep,
simulator.
I just saw it pop up too.
I'm gonna go get a cinnamon bun.
Damn, I'm jealous.
Wow.
Actually, it's like a cinnamon square. It's kind of like monkey bread.
Oh.
Papa John's is really good with dessert.
Monkey bread.
Oh, it's Papa John's monkey bread.
Yeah.
Papa bless.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Thank
back,
you.
Scott.
Thank you. I restarted my phone, so hopefully that won't happen again.
Okay.
I mean, I can't count on it, but
But can you spell on it?
a girl can dream.
Hey, Scott, you interrupted my joke, and that's unacceptable.
Oh, man. I sure am sorry, Ryan.
Something tells me you're not. I can't quite put my
What?
finger on it.
No,
Would you like
I'm
me to
just broken up.
repeat my joke?
Sure.
You said you can't count on it, and I said, but can you spell on it?
Oh, no, I heard that.
Wow, okay, Scott. I see how it is.
He said that a girl could dream about
Yeah,
spelling on it.
yeah. Sure.
Which was also a joke. But it
Yeah.
wasn't very funny. At least
They
not
laugh.
as funny as Ryan's joke.
Yeah, but I laugh at everything.
Yeah, I laughed
True.
because I'm your friend.
Wow. That's incredibly hurtful.
No, we laugh
Don't
because we.
tell him that.
I'm honest with you because you're my friend.
Yeah,
Wow.
love her.
Hey, Ryan?
Yeah.
Can I get promoted so I can choose a color for like the fourth time this
Sorry,
session?
I'm just
Reeling
I'm
from
waiting.
the fact that I didn't laugh at that joke.
no, I'm waiting to hear laughter, because then I'll know that you're actually in the call.
Oh, okay.
Because you
Did
know
that count?
you love laughing at all my jokes.
My favorite pastime.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
laughs to pass the time.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide for now, Scott. Don't let it happen again.
I'll do my best to let it happen again. I mean, to not let it happen again.
Okay, so I don't know if you were here for this. However, you all spotted smoke billowing. It's sort of like a black cloudy smoke.
Yeah, it was not. I'm glad you repeated it.
That from your judgment, it's probably 7 minutes away. Obviously, a non-dry wood fire.
Yes.
Cool.
Are we approaching this? Does it
Yeah.
seem like a good idea to just walk on
Fuck.
up to this?
Our horses.
Bakmata suggests that we make our weapons not super visible.
How does he do that? Exactly.
He says we should probably make our weapons not super visible.
Wow. he
Right,
has
I
a
guess-
surprisingly normal voice.
Yeah, he also talks about himself in the third person.
He sure does.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
A lot. It's really annoying.
Belle looks at her bell and
You're probably in the clear.
Kale looks at his paring knife.
she can strap it to her back, like on her pack, but it's never gonna be not visible.
She could hide it under her sarong.
Yeah.
Sarong. I guess
I don't
that's
know
what it's called.
either. It's like a shawl she put around her waist.
I know where I could put my rapier.
What? What was that?
What?
Nothing.
Wow.
I'm gonna catch that on the stream later.
Yeah, hiding information from the party is a no-no.
I think he said, I know where I can put my rapier.
Oh,
Damn.
Well, no, we already left that city.
What?
Oh, his little healer boy.
Or the glory hole.
Or the,
He was a healer boy. He said
healer boy.
he said healer boy.
okay. Well, she at least has her hand axes and her javelins.
I strap my rapier to my back so that people can't see it when they first look at me.
I mean, Kale like kind of sheaths his paring knife in his pouch anyway. It's not really visible.
It's a paring knife, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cooking implement. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's going to take that as a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, but why here?
Maybe he's our chef. Our very young, experienced chef.
It's our cook boy.
I can make some banging Lunchables.
Damn.
Skill.
Do you want some pizza? Bam.
On a cracker.
A soggy cracker. Man, Lunchables are terrible.
Do you do the real upstyle shit like some Hillshire Farm snacking?
Upstyle. Upstyle? Upstyle Lunchables.
Upstyle funk.
Hmm.
Upstyle funk, gonna give it to you.
Ooh.
You know, like the upper class did.
I'm like imagining a very fancy, elaborate dinner, but it's still Lunchable scale.
Yeah.
It's like this tiny
It's-
turkey, this tiny full roast turkey.
It's like
Damn.
that scene out of The Kingsman, only with Lunchables instead of McDonald's.
Where were we going? What's doing?
We're approaching some sort of encampment.
That's right. We don't have weapons. We do have them, but we don't. They're not there.
They're just not obvious.
They're here, but we're there. Is there anyone at this camp? Who are we approaching?
So you continue to trot along on your horses towards this campfire. And as you start to approach it, you notice a clearing. And in the clearing, right before the camp, there are two large orcs kind of standing at attention with spears, kind of surveying the forest.
Are they like scienticians?
Fuck, Mata has a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, misters.
Oh, bro.
Oh, hello! Who goes there?
Hi. We're the battle beetles, but we're not here to battle. We were sent by Mayor Declan to help with the knoll situation.
Oh, of the trading post just south of here, right?
That's right.
Oh, well, if you'd like to get through here, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you, which path will you take? Now, normally, we could just fight, or we could do one-on-one combat, or the last choice you have, and something that we're just recently doing, is if you can beat us in our riddle, then we'll let you pass.
Oh, the riddle sounds like it would be fun.
No,
What?
fuck that. I wanted to fight something.
No.
What happens if we fail the riddle?
If you fail the riddle, then you have the two options left.
Okay.
Okay, if we fail,
If we fail, we can fight them, Belle. It's okay.
I don't like riddles.
Mayor Declan said, yo, we don't have to fight them.
Oi, did he? What a nice guy.
But they're
Yeah.
so big.
I always heard bad things about his hairstyle and all, but maybe it ain't too bad.
So what is the riddle?
Well, you gotta go through both of our riddles. So, the first one. Who would you prefer? Left or right?
Is that it?
Right.
Right. Oh, right. What has 4 whales and flies?
4 whales?
4 whales.
Wait, so we're getting both riddles at once here? Do I prefer left or right? Or oh, you're saying left or right as in the orcs.
Yes.
Okay, I
you
guess
chose
we
the
answered
right
it.
one.
We chose right. Go on. What was the riddle again? Sorry.
What has 4 whales and flies?
What has 4 whales and flies?
Whales.
I believe he's saying wheels. Garbage wagon.
Oh, very good. Got quite the noggin on this one.
Yeah, you could say that.
Are you ready for the second riddle?
You said there was one.
You said 2.
One for both of us.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Have to get by to get on. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
What crosses a river but never moves?
What crosses a river but never moves? No, water is flowing. It's moving.
Okay.
Bridge.
Oh, the lizard has the brains in the party, I say. Very well. You all can pass.
That was fun. Thanks for the riddle.
Oh, you'll be having plenty more, I reckon.
Are these the only 2 orcs that we can see? Like,
No, there are a lot of orcs behind them. This is like an encampment, so you see plenty of tents and orcs kind of walking about. A few have kind of stopped to see how you would handle the riddles. However, it seems like you've done a decent enough job, and they
Were
kinda
they
they go on their way.
like guarding the entrance to this camp, and now we're strolling through it? I guess.
Yes.
I see. Anything else interesting besides orcs and tents? Any suspicious-looking characters?
Well, I mean, a lot of the orcs look very suspicious. You see several of them are battle-worn, scars all over their bodies. However, something that you didn't expect, you see a few different orcs just sitting down at tables and reading or playing chess.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Hmm.
Bella's disappointed.
maybe we should try to talk to the leader? Because we're here for, like, a conflict or whatever?
Yeah, we're trying to get information about the gnolls. Is there an apparent leader?
You see a much bigger tent with more decorations on it.
Can we ask? I'm gonna ask one of the 2 guards where the leader is.
Oh, for that, I'll have to arm wrestle you.
Ooh, arm wrestling.
Oh,
Okay,
so which one of you
it's not gonna be me.
boneless meatbags want to arm wrestle Groggy?
It's gotta be Bell.
Yeah.
That would be me, naturally.
Oh, say you got some bone on you, don't you?
Me, yeah.
Lord of the Rings orcs.
I love it. You're doing a great job, Ryan.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no, he's stuck that way.
Don't leave character until the DVD commentary is done.
Yep.
How does arm wrestling work?
Well, first you put your arm out.
I mean,
get
give
your
me a strength
elbow
check?
on a stump. Oh, maybe I'll concentrate down just for a moment.
And you see him pull a very large axe off his back, and there's sort of a slimmer tree next to him, and with 2 very hard blows against the tree, it kind of tips over, and he starts kind of trying to clean up the stump a bit, and he's like,
I hope you don't mind, it's a little rugged on the bottom.
It's fine with me, honey.
Oh, sweet talker, are you?
Ooh.
Asking
Well,
the
we'll
question
see.
we're all wondering, can she use persuasion
sure.
For what?
for the roll?
Not for the arm wrestle, but for...
Yeah. Michael's not here, so I thought I would ask.
Yeah,
I
I
have that.
appreciate it.
Thanks. Don't worry.
Is Michael one to use persuasion all the time?
For everything.
He wants to, but he can't.
Yeah. Because it doesn't make a lick of sense.
No.
Meta, he's trying to persuade you. Let him use persuasion.
Damn.
So go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh, that's not going to be good. That's a 12. I'm not reading.
Yeah. So you go and you sort of get your elbows on the table, and you said,
Alright. First of 3, winner of 2 wins the whole thing. Ready?
and
Go!
and he starts pushing against your arm. And at first, you're really doing a good job of keeping him, and he's like,
Oh, been a while since I had to get a fight like this with non-orc.
but eventually he begins to overpower your arm, and very soon you're touching the stump.
Alright. Just need one more to win.
So I can roll again.
I'm gonna give her bardic inspiration.
Like a cheerleader.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You
to
do.
cheer her on.
And he
And
looks
that's-
at you and he says,
I'll allow it.
Well, I'm cheering her on. There's nothing magical happening.
I know you mods. But it's all good.
So,
I feel like I could still get it.
You have advantage.
oh, it's advantage.
wait,
Isn't it?
No.
Is it not?
no, it's a d6, I believe, that she gets to roll alongside it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no.
13.
13. This time you overpower him. And he says,
Oh, a good one.
You get to
we
use
got-
bardic inspiration 3 times. By the way, sorry.
We got one more going.
Alright. I'm gonna do it this time. I'll beat you.
Can I help her?
not without cheating.
Yeah, it's probably a good point.
You pushed his arm.
Yeah. You say I can
Shoot a
use,
dart at it.
are you giving me inspiration again, or?
You can use it 3 times.
Yeah, you can use it 3 times in a day. Or in 10 minutes. Never mind. I don't remember.
Much
I'm
better.
looking at-
18.
You go, and he's not expecting so much power right off the bat, and he kind of just slips and falls. He goes,
Oh, I've been completely embarrassed. Oh, the ladies in that tent over there.
and he points at the big decorative tent.
Good job, Belle.
Yeah, thanks.
He kind of looks at it and he says,
Let's have a rematch 1 or 2 times. In the future, I got a nurse, sore arm.
Sure thing.
Alright, let's head over to that tent.
Yeah. Stroll on over there.
You stroll over to the tent, and two guards stand at the tent and say,
Or you gotta pay a riddle or two to get through this tent.
Oh my god.
I'll warn you, these are the hardest riddles that we could come up with. Crowdsourced it ourselves.
Well, we solved the 2 riddles from the entrance guards. I think we can solve yours too.
Oh, they're amateurs.
There
We're
aren't chairs?
professionals. First riddle. What knows all languages?
What knows all languages?
Wait, that's it?
Yeah.
Is it Michael? No.
The Bakmata.
No.
It's like 4.
Can I roll insight for the answer?
it would most likely be intelligence.
Oh. Well, never mind.
What was it?
I didn't roll yet. I just don't
Oh.
really have that. I have an intelligence.
Sorry, it wouldn't be intelligence, it would be wisdom.
Alright, well that's even worse.
Okay. But yeah, it's wisdom, not intelligence.
Yeah. Alright, well I'm not gonna roll it.
Does Kale have a decent?
Also,
Sorry,
1 second, I need to go turn off the AC.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Kale has a +3.
To what?
I think I know it.
Wisdom. Oh, well, if Scott knows it, then
I mean, it's a guess, but
tell us before Ryan gets back. Never mind, he's
it's an
back.
echo. Is he back?
If you can't figure it out, Belle could always hit on one of them.
I might not speak all languages, but I bet I could speak yours.
Orcs are probably like
Winky
asexual,
face.
sex to produce.
What?
No, there's female orcs. There's half
What?
orcs.
Half orcs are pretty common too.
Yeah.
Hey, we saw one at that bar. I don't know what that has anything to do with female orcs.
Yeah, they get it on all the time.
Yeah, Belle knew a lot of orcs.
Right?
Ryan, I'm gonna guess the answer to the riddle.
Sure.
Is it an echo?
Oh, you got it. Very good. Now we just got one more for you.
Come at us.
This is a hard riddle.
Yeah, man.
One is an orc, like a dove, like a raven.
Can you say again?
One is an orc, like a dove, like a raven.
A dove like a raven.
I thought he was saying dwarf or dog.
I thought it was dove.
I thought it was dove too.
An orc. A
Orc?
dove. No,
No?
An orc.
an orc. You know, with the flappy wings and
A
theirs.
hawk.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hawk. A dove.
A
And a
dove
raven.
and a raven.
When
is it-
they all alike?
And they're flying?
I'm a yes, but not the answer of the riddle.
When they're in an egg.
I guess I'll just do another one then.
Can I just punch one of you?
Maybe later, but riddles come first.
Later? Alright.
What falls, but does not break, and what breaks, but does not fall.
Dawn?
Night falls and day breaks.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
All right, you're ready, you say?
And the two orcs open the flap. And inside, you see a very large, spacious tent with bookshelves everywhere, full of all sorts of different books. And at the center of the room, sitting on a tiny seat at a very large table, books scattered across the place, is a gnome.
What?
Boss baby.
Oh no.
I mean, I wish.
Hey, little fella. Wait a second.
Who
Yeah.
you calling little?
Hey, big fella.
That's better.
I
What do you wish to say with the leader of these orcs?
We heard that you were having some knoll troubles.
Yeah, where's the leader?
I'm the leader.
He's the
Oh.
leader, Sully.
Oh, I could obviously tell that by how powerful he looks.
I was expecting
Stop being so discriminatory, Sully.
Discriminatory? No, I'm fine with gnomes. Anyway,
Belle, you were saying.
she's just in shock.
So, what are you seeking me for?
Well, we were sent by Mayor Declan to see if we could help with the knoll problem.
The good mayor of the south.
Is there anyone else in the tent?
There are a few orcs, and an ogre, but they're all kind of laid down on piles of pillows reading books.
The fuck?
is this a library you have going on here?
Oh, yes, well, I'd say it was probably 3 years ago that I wandered into this group of rather uneducated orcs. You see, they had been feuding for hundreds of years with the gnolls, both equally matched in strength. But I convinced them, and rightfully so, that what they could achieve better than the gnolls was in their mind. Now, the orcs have been able to take much more land, as instead of having to fight over that, they can just challenge the gnolls, right? And the gnolls lose every time.
But the gnolls are starving.
The gnolls are starving, however, the gnolls are starving.
Yeah.
That is not quite what I expected. Why do
Broken
they
the
not
balance.
just hunt in their areas? That is quite peculiar indeed. I will have to meditate upon this, but thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Maybe you could sort out a deal between the orcs and gnolls?
Well, seeing how I am the leader of the orcs, it would be me who would need to be sat out with a deal.
Seems like it would be the intelligent thing to do.
It
Oh,
would.
quite. However, I see more interest in kicking the gnolls out and taking all the land. We could build many more libraries than we have now. There could be so much information, so many things lost in these mines, lost in these mountains, lost in archaeological digs, that these orcs, my new family, my blood and kin, could dig up, could, excavate, could seek out.
Could sell.
Not necessarily for sale, but I guess library fees aren't necessarily that cheap.
Perhaps you could hire the gnolls to help you dig.
But first they would need to be seeking some sort of knowledge. That's something that I don't believe they're capable of. Otherwise I wouldn't have,
Well, the
chosen
ones
the
that-
orcs in the first place.
The ones that attacked us on our wagon were sending their children to college.
Yeah.
Knows going to college? That's something I've never heard of.
Yeah. Hey, man, come on now. It's 1402.
Maybe they would be into the library idea too, if they just knew about it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're just learning to get back at the orcs to win more puzzles and win back the land.
Well,
Uh,
maybe, but smarter gnolls has the side effect of more reasonable to deal with gnolls, right?
That is true.
Could the
The
gnolls and
smarter
orcs
man.
not learn to work together?
Oh, well, they've been feuding for 400 years. There's been balance among these mountains, and
You've
I've
disrupted
tried
the
to-
balance.
oh, yes, but what is a small portion of disruption for eons of peace and unity? And there's been no bloodshed on the part of my orcs. Each battle was of the wits alone. And it's not my fault that the gnolls stood no chance.
But it is your duty as the leader of a land to seek the health of the land's inhabitants.
That is not a bad point that you bring up. But I cannot see in my mind that these gnolls would even cooperate. I mean, yes, they've agreed to go along with our puzzlings, but I don't know if I trust them more beyond that. Tell you what, if you can go to the gnolls and prove some sort of their earnest desire for higher knowledge, maybe then we could come to some deal.
Does that sound good to you guys?
I think that sounds very reasonable.
Well, there you have it.
I just wanted to punch someone.
Oh, we still have punching, plenty, but not in the library.
Do the orcs have sparring matches?
Oh, of course, they're still orcs. If their horns went dull, then would they still be orcs? They would just be oversized bulls. And bulls can't read. Well, at least not the ones I've met.
Well,
Interesting.
there you go.
How about it? How about this? I will draft up a few things, ask a few people some questions, and you get the gnolls ready. First, in a display to earnestly seek higher knowledge, and second, have them come here and we will have one more battle of the wits. If they win this one, then the orcs and the gnolls will come to know peace, but through the mind and not the body.
Okay.
All right.
Where are the gnolls living now that you've pushed them out of their
To the west.
historical one?
Oh, on our map here. Well, here's where we are right now. Kel points to that dot. And up here, we were told that there was some kind of conflict going on currently between the gnolls and your orcs.
Oh, yes, I think I have a couple of my best mathematicians over there trying to stump those gnolls as we speak.
Maybe that's where we should head to try and resolve some of this.
That may be a good idea. Now, if you leave me, I have quite the interesting book to read about. By the way, how did you like my riddles?
They were very good.
I like them a lot more than fighting.
They hurt my head.
Well, they're not for everyone, but I certainly agree with you. Much better than fighting. You know, with my power, we could have taken this entire mountain by bloodshed, but no, knowledge is the way to go. It liberates.
But these are orcs. It's not in their nature.
It's not in their nature. Grimsby. And you hear like the ogre turn over and he's like, "Yes." What are you reading right now, Grimsby? Much ado about nothing. And do you like it, Grimsby?
Oh my god.
Yes. I like the words on the page. Yes, you do, Grimsby.
Precious.
And you tell me that isn't in his nature. You sicken me.
Oh, shit.
What a pure, innocent soul. You know, his parents were enslaved to, cut trees and do other things like that. Because that was the nature of ogres. They hit things, and they hit them hard. But what's hard as hitting to this ogre? It's the words of a good book.
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry.
I hope you can reflect upon it.
Sounds like he's crying.
You see a tear shedding from his eye.
Look what you've done, Belle.
Can we get out of here?
Yeah.
We'll head on to that encampment. But as we leave the tent, I whisper to Belle, or Kale whispers to Belle, rather.
It seemed a little presumptuous back there, but you have to wonder how a gnome became a leader of an entire encampment of orcs.
This is weird. I don't trust it.
I'm just saying he's got to be pretty powerful.
Maybe he's a caster.
Oh, great. Magic.
All right, on we go then. Unless there's anything else to say.
I don't have anything.
I'm fine with going.
As you head out of the tent, one of the orcs from before kind of jumps in your way and says,
All right, I got one more riddle. You don't necessarily need to answer this, but I just thought of it, and I kind of want to test it out.
Okay, go for it.
Sure, we're not in a hurry or anything.
What has eyes? Yeah, cannot see.
A potato.
You haven't seen a potato with eyes.
Potatoes have eyes.
Show me a potato that has eyes.
That's what they call the parts where the sprouts come from.
I don't know what a potato is. Give me a different answer.
It's a potato.
A statue.
What if the statue don't got eyes?
Well, what if it does? It has eyes and it can't see.
But what if it don't got eyes?
Then it's not the subject of your
I
riddle.
want a different answer.
A blind person.
Oh no, we're back in the egg.
Is it a blind person?
Different answer.
A word with eyes in it, like the letter.
Like,
I can't spell.
word.
What?
I can't spell. Why would
What?
I think that's the answer?
Fair point.
Come on, it's so easy.
He's still in the reading level 2 books.
Ugh.
I think Belle has an answer for you.
She raises her fist like she wants to punch him.
Oh, I say it. If you put two googly eyes on your face, it got eyes, but I can't see. I like that answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm curious. What was the actual answer?
Oh, well, the one I was thinking of was either a needle or a storm.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's good.
What? A
I'm
nail?
totally not getting tired. I need
Needle
to go to bed
or a
soon or
storm?
anything.
A needle.
Needle
What a
or
weird thing
storm?
for you to say, you little boy.
Excuse me?
I say, what a weird thing for you to say, you little boy.
You're waiting for me to say, you little boy.
What a weird thing for you to say, you little boy.
Oh, Kale didn't say that. Eric did.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, Eric.
Getting really confusing. Both
But anyways, I gotta go work on this one some more.
Let's get out of this work camp before we have a fever dream.
I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be potato.
Okay. So he kind of just scratches his chin for a bit as you all walk off.
Wait a minute. But a needle only has one eye.
Flip it around.
Do you say that to him?
Yeah.
And he said,
Needles.
Oh, okay. I leave.
I mean, a storm only has one eye, too. To be
Storms!
Thank you, friend.
Because you said potato. Just saying.
Let's go.
Yeah, we
Okay.
camp,
Yeah.
getting on the horses.
is it okay if we go for like another 10 minutes?
Please.
Okay. So as you are heading out of the camp, you are stopped by one more orc.
Oh, boy.
And he says,
You know, Rickon said you were giving some advice to us riddlers. Could you just test out my reel just once?
Belle raises her fist.
Ah, that's not the answer. But I heard it was a pretty good one earlier.
over with.
Okay. The question, or I guess the riddle. I have a tail, and I have a head, but I have no body.
Snake.
P.S. I am not a snake.
Oh, you're a coin.
There you go, kid. I get that was too easy. Now what?
Does anybody need that translated?
No, it's fun.
Well, I
So
guess
it
I
was too
better let
easy,
y'all
wasn't
go.
Okay, have a good one, you hear?
Oh, I say you're picking up on our language.
Yeah.
How cute.
Well, have good trip.
You too. Shit, no. Have a good evening.
Oh,
Have a
yeah,
lovely
I
evening,
guess because
Mr.
I'm not taking a trip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, you crack me up.
Oh, well.
You like to be healed by any chance?
What?
You like to be healed by any chance?
Healed?
Yeah, like, do you like to be healed?
Do you want
I'm-
eels rubbed all over you to give
I'm
you
good.
healing points?
You seem like the kind of guy who like to be on a table and healed.
No, I'm alright.
Okay.
I haven't actually experienced that in my life ever before, so I have to go.
Okay. Well, have a good trip, and I'll have a good evening.
Yeah, bye. I quickly go back to the horse.
That you do. And you dismount for the Knoll camp, which is under siege by a team of mathematician orcs.
Wow.
It probably takes you 2 hours to get there. However, I should mention that the leader of the orcs, the gnome, made sure to get you some comfortable, like, fur coats,
Oh, nice.
so that you wouldn't be cold on the way over.
Oh,
You look all fancy.
So the trip, despite the light snowfall, seems to be pretty nice. Not too cold and not too warm. The pine trees that are here are very beautiful, especially as snow is sort of sifted through the needles. And as you get closer to the other sort of stack of black smoke raising west of you, well, I guess in front of you, but west, you start to hear chanting.
Oh no.
did the gnome leader, when he was giving us his coats, did he by chance tell us his name?
Yes, his name is Tharul.
The
Tharul.
rule.
God.
Can you spell it?
Therul. Tharul.
They rule. Alright.
Rule it is.
And that's the rule.
It's probably another few minutes before you make it to the camp, and there are two orcs sort of stationed at the entrance. However, they seem to not be paying attention to the road, and instead looking towards the center of the encampment, which has very different tents. This definitely is a knoll encampment. However, you see a very long bench with gnolls sitting on it, and there are about 4 gnolls left in a line. In front of them are 7 orcs, also in a line, as the gnoll and orc seem to be having some sort of conversation. And at the end of it, you hear booing from the orcs and cheering from the gnolls as the orc kind of hangs his head on shame and goes to sit on a bench.
Oh. Interesting.
A spelling bee going on here.
Yeah, but it seems like the gnolls might be winning.
There are currently 4 gnolls and 5 orcs. However, it seems like there are only 2 orcs on the bench, as opposed to like the, I want to say, 13 gnolls that are on the other bench. Meaning that the orcs have been doing pretty good up to this point.
But they weeded out the few gnolls that are making a difference here. Interesting.
Seems like it. You see an orc right here who seems to be the officiator. As he goes,
All right, we're ready to start a new round of questions only.
and you begin to witness exactly what's going on as the gnoll and the orc begin to ask questions to each other, answering the question with question, and answering the question with question again, and going back and forth until the gnoll answers with a non-question and is disqualified, as he then goes to the bench. The orcs cheer and the gnolls kind of groan, as it's now 3 gnolls on 5 orcs.
I think I know who's gonna win.
You see the referee orc kind of look over and,
What a lot are you doing it? You don't look like orcs, but you don't look like nose.
GNOLLS. Wait, is that Knowles?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do I win?
What are you talking about?
The spelling bee?
This is
That-
not
that-
a spelling bee.
Oh, okay.
I assume that you are not participating in it.
Okay.
Is that true?
Sorry, mister. We're just some adventurers. We were sent by Mayor Declan and talked to your leader, Tharul. And he said
so
that
you're
we might...
reinforcements for the orcs.
Well, he did say we might be able to help out in this situation here.
Well, if anyone needed help, it would be the Knolls, but I doubt y'all could break the tough minds of our finest mathematician orcs.
Well, we did solve quite a few riddles back in the encampment south from here.
Bleh, doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Could you tell us more about the competition that's happening?
Well, I'll have to make it quick because we're still in the middle of it.
I see
But
that.
basically, you ask someone else a question, and they have to answer with the question, and then you have to answer them with the question. And if you answer with anything else than a question, you are disqualified. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that... I'm sorry, Belle?
I just wanted to hit something.
Oh, there'll be plenty of eating afterwards. But for now, this is the final battle. So, I'll either ask you to start out of it and let the game go on, or join it.
You guys want to join?
I think we should, but whose side should we join?
I wouldn't recommend joining the losing side. That's the nose.
we could join both sides.
Well, what
like
would be
one-
the point
two
of
us-
that?
2 of us on one side and 2 of us on the other.
We should probably help the gnolls.
We could, like, cause a truce, and they could talk about it with a little bit of understanding.
Oh, out of character, the gnolls are kind of at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think we were sent here to help the gnolls.
Alright,
Sort of.
let's help them.
What exactly did the rule say? We could never mind.
If we...
The rule said that he needed 2 things to cooperate with the gnolls. First, he needed some proof that they desire higher learning earnestly.
Right.
And 2, he wanted some demonstration of their aptitude for higher knowledge.
Well, if Thurul had only come to this competition, and what I assume have been competitions in the past, then he would clearly see that there is some potential for these gnolls.
The orc referee says,
So, oi! You staying out or you joining sides? I need to know now.
Well, those couple of gnolls seem like they're doing a pretty good job, so I want to talk to them. I think I'm going to join their side.
Well, get over there quick, boy. We haven't all got all day.
Kale trots over.
okay.
Follow.
Belle just shrugs and whatever.
So who's going on which side?
I think we're all going on the null side.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he says, alright, we'll let the match commence. Recommence, I should say.
And with that, let's end it for today.
Awesome. Good stopping point.
Nice.
Awesome. Right?
Awesome.
the orc voices have been my favorite thing this session so far. They're perfect.
It hurts a lot.
I can imagine, but that just makes me appreciate it so much more because I know you're trying.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it because otherwise I would be hurting for nothing.
Yeah, I wish I could do the accent because I mean I can speak orc, but I can't do that accent.
Just think of like a bad British pirate.
As opposed to a good pirate.
Or
you can
like
do it. Day, I have faith in you.
or like a
Fine.
Michael Caine pirate voice.
Yeah, everyone has a Michael Caine.
you crying through these holes.
Oh man.
Batman.
Boy, don't get to be Alfred anymore.
Okay. That was very different. Thank you.
Hey, Omega was watching. He says thanks for the stream. It was good.
Hey.
I'm glad he enjoyed
Thanks for
it.
watching, Omega.
Yes, thank you, Megan. And I saved the state this time
Okay.
Oh, good.
as Michael Caine. So we'll be ready to commence next Wednesday.
Close out of that.
And just in case y'all want to practice for whatever reason, I think it's like an actual game. Like,
Practice asking questions, you mean?
I